how to fix the awkward stage while growing your hair out. This is probably the most asked question that I get when people are trying to grow their hair out, or I'm trying to consult people, is the awkward stage. How do you grow your hair out? The biggest number one thing that I could say is be patient. Because what's going to happen is, let's just say that your hair goal is, you want to have your hair this long, right? But right now, your hair is this long. So what do? Well, in order to get your hair to grow out, first things first is you have to make sure you express to your hair professional and say, hey, listen, I'm trying to grow my hair out. So when you go in to get your hair trimmed, explain to him, or maybe show a photograph saying, this is what the end result of my hair is that I'm looking for. And I want to have, flowing layers, maybe point and say, I want my hair to be down to here, and a lot of times you may feel lost because you don't know what to say. And that's where it's up to the professional. Remember, you're paying for professional advice. They should be able to talk you through a consultation and work with you. It's time to change from the walk-in barbershop where every time you go in and someone new cutting your hair. If you want to look your best and you want your hair to look your best, start investing in and taking your haircuts more seriously, because it's going to pay off. Because you could be growing your hair out and you got it to this length after growing it out for 4 or 5 months, and then the random barber you never saw before or hairstylist cuts it and they destroy what you've been doing. So it's really important that you communicate to your hair professional. Now, what's going to happen is after the hairstylist or the barber, they shape your hair. It's really important that they shape your hair in order for it to grow. Meaning that, you could see in this hairstyle that, it's a lot longer down through here, a lot longer in the back. Well, this haircut could probably grow into this if I just didn't let the hair get a haircut for at least like 5-6 months. It'll probably grow into exactly this. So just make sure that when you're getting your grow out haircut, explain to the hair professional, look, I may not see you for 4 or 5 months. I'm just going to let this grow. I want to get it longer. Can you shape it? So all they're going to do is just maybe clean up some areas, maybe throughout the back or bottom down through here. Just balance it out so that as it grows out a little more evenly and it's not so disheveled and all over the place. That really is going to help fix the awkward stage and make it easier for you. Then what's going to happen is, let's just say that your hair is really short. Yes, in some areas, the hair may poke out a bit, right? So if the hair pokes out a bit, okay, now your hair is just long, and some areas it's sticking straight up, or that's because that's simply how hair is. If your hair grows out from the head, it's not long enough for it to lay down flat. So it's got to keep going through that period. Okay, all right, there we go. Now it's going to lay flatter because it's long enough. So the worst thing you can do is, while your hair is probably sticking out in certain areas, is go get it cut off. Because guess what? You're now going back to the very beginning, and in another 3, 4, 5 weeks, 2 months, it's going to be back to that same point where we're sticking straight up. Just be very, very patient and make sure, this is the also another big tip, make sure that you are experimenting with how you style your hair. Okay? You may have to, maybe start parting it over more towards the sides. Maybe start parting it more down the middle, like this, depending on your face shape, depending on, your facial structure and how high is the forehead. All these things play a big role, and that, again, is where the hair professional is supposed to help you. But start changing up how you part the hair, right? Change up how it looks. Maybe, you start slicking it back and slicking it over this way, and you start using some product, right? Get the hair off the face maybe, and start changing it up a bit. And that's going to help you get through the awkward stage, so it's not just going to be like, oh, my hair looks awful. The best way to start experimenting and to start, kind of molding your hair over in one direction or changing the way the hair goes is when the hair is damp. So you wash your hair. I would suggest using maybe something like 25 spray. Spray it in. It's got 25 benefits. It helps detangle the hair. It's really good for the hair. It's like a multivitamin. Spray that in when it's damp. and then use a hair cutting comb, or this is an anti-static vent brush, and just brush through the hair, and then start to mold your hair in a different direction and see how it looks. You need to start maybe training your hair and changing up how you style it, because as it gets longer, it's going to need that. And that's how you kind of prevent the awkward stage from looking so bad, is just start to experiment and work with your hair. This is a team effort. It's your hair and you. So, you got to treat it like, just like if you're going to the gym or you're trying to lose weight or whatever it is you're trying to do, it's a team effort with your body, your nutrition, health, all of it. It's combined into one. So the same thing goes with your hair. Let me know in the comments below if this video helped you. Please subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products I mentioned, you can click View Products, and I suggest check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.